How's it, fellow adventurers? My name is Steph, and welcome back to the Thaumaturge. So, I am still quite butthurt because we didn't finish the Wise Lady's quest. It could have been quite interesting. I do apologize for that. But yeah, today we are in prison and we're going to have to speak to this lady to continue. And as they say, sit on the bench. So, but hey, there's a wise guy. It's probably the wise lady's husband. So, before we get into this, please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below if you enjoy this game. So, first of all, I am not sure where we should advance even further. Oh, wrong button. So we can go to here, inflicts damage. Otherwise, I want to finish up all of these, and then we go from there. See, because we haven't unlocked these salvatores yet. Thief of Thought. Reduce focus by brutality, bond of brutality, self-cast. Increases the damage from the salutator's next attack by... Ooh, that's not bad. Let's put it here. Or is it... See, why can't I stack? That's my problem. This gives a 6% chance of slowing the enemy's actions. Damage over time. That's not bad, because then they've got damage over time, obviously. And then it goes like, wow, cool. Flaw. Many people, we haven't gotten into this tab yet, oh my soul. Many people have flaws, but only Thaumaturge are aware of their existence. These are blemishes on a personality created as a result of turbulent experiences. They attract salutors and allow young Thaumaturge to make a pact with the first salutor. Your flaw is pride. If you nurture it by making the right choices, it will impact your course of events in the future. Okay, so we've gotten this one. And this is our little friends. Map. We are here. Good. I haven't read through all of this. And to be frank, I'll probably won't. Looks so cool. Okay. This is literally just talking about the people. This is about the locations and factions. Okay, cool. So let's quickly talk to the wise old man.
What are you staring at, Ganef?
I don't know what that means.
Quit squealing. First time in the big city? Have some respect if you don't know who you're running your mouth at. He's one of them that went after the Ruskies with his bare fists.
This will feed our proud answer. As a result of decision, this path is closed. Okay. You've acquired knowledge or context required to give a response. Say you're innocent. Proudly confess you were brawling with the Russian soldiers. But let's just say we're
for being innocent.
Yeah.
Same as all of us. Well, are you from somebody?
Are you from somebody? Say you're let's not say admit you don't understand the question. Introduce yourself, ask who sent them.
My name's Wiktor Szulski, and I work on my own behalf.
All right. Respect.
First of all, I am a Thaumaturge.
Oh wow, really?
Now them I got respect for. I know one really decent Jew from Povishla who's a wizard too.
How about you? You got a foreskin or what?
Is my foreskin any of your fucking business?
Well, no. I was just...
Schmuck. But you don't look like much of a Warsaw lad.
Sorry, I took a sip of my coffee. Say looks can be deceiving. Say you're only come for a funeral. Only come for a funeral.
I'm just here for my father's funeral.
I hope you don't miss the funeral toasts. Welcome to Warsaw.
Welcome to Warsaw. I'm not here or worse. Okay, let's sit and talk to our lady across the
I wouldn't call you a master strategist.
You got away from the station, so theoretically, we achieved our goal.
You're not losing your sense of humor. I guess this isn't your first time in a place like this, is it?
Ask who she is. Ask if she's got rid of their
You better tell
ammunition.
me if you managed to get rid of your ammunition.
If I hadn't, I'd already be locked up at the Citadel. I admit your behavior did successfully distract the Ruskies.
You're welcome.
All right then. What's such a gorgeous, hairy mug doing in a crummy place like this?
That you've been in jail before. Ask who's...
We've got a little time to kill. Maybe now you can tell me more about yourself. You seem to know your way around this setting. You been here often?
I'll take that as a compliment. And sure, sometimes, if the cause demands it.
What cause?
Let's say I know certain folks who'd find pulls like you useful.
Dealers in stolen Dutch pomade?
Donut connoisseurs. They met at Burke Rotblitz's cafe.
Spend time there, find out more about her acquaintance.
What exactly do your friends do?
I'd be glad to tell you, over coffee and jam donuts.
I'm
Sounds
afraid
fun.
all these screws might have more questions and want to keep you here longer.
Then you won't just miss out on the pastries, but also an adventure worthy of a great cause.
Shulsky!
I see you won't be hanging out here long either.
The meeting. Fearless Wanda, the smuggler of bullets, proposed a meeting at Burke Rotblitz. Wanda, the woman I met during the kettling incident, was smuggling bullets in the nooks and crannies of her undergarments. Clearly, it wasn't the first time she'd done that. Unfortunately, this time the garnet didn't hold, and the bullets fell onto the pavement. Maybe fate will have to us cross paths again, and we'll meet at Burke for jam donuts. Oh yeah, jam donuts and
Shulsky,
coffee.
this yours?
Yes.
That's right.
Then take it and get out of here.
Ask why you're being released so quickly.
Can I ask why the sudden change of plans? Anyone I should thank?
If he wants to, he'll tell you himself.
Thank you.
Probably his brother or something? You've gained the Grimshaw, you've gained revolver. Okay. Wanda's file. I think this girl meets been here before. Wiktor's file. I have my own file? Or is it I have my own file? Note, when recruiting for the... I don't want to read that. So let me know if you would like me to continue this series on recording. Wanted list. Okay, I'm not going to read through that. But you're more than welcome to pause. Pause. It hasn't been doing too great. Not bad, but not too great. I can always add another series in its place, but I'm enjoying this game, and my problem is if I don't record the game, I won't be playing it. So I would rather record that and then just show you, cause I don't think a lot of people is recording. Not that I saw, but I am. I didn't do too much research. During the time of our all Russian visits in Warsaw. Okay, cool. We've got another. Damn, dude. Mental defense. Mental defense makes you lose focus instead of taking damage with it. Nah, I don't really care for that. My problem is I don't have enough quick attacks, so I should probably start Building up. Good. Building it up here. Yes, more salutors. Salutors. Cost. Okay, so we're gonna unlock these. Agony, the skill additional cost for state of a random enemy. There's more suffering. Okay. What's this? Village residence. Okay, whatever. Yes, I've got a plan for this week's recordings. It's quite intense. I would like to have it zoom out a bit. We can zoom in, but zoom out more, dude. Okay, we need to go to that side. So we're going this side. Because we need to actually do some research on... Okay, so we can't really do much. Fog of war. Let's see. 30 bowls. We've got a lot of sin. But a lot of things to read there. A lot of information that some of them are not concluded. But we're going this way, continuing this way, and we talk. Catch a tram. Do we really want to do that? No, it's literally going to take us there or there. Let's just see. Oh wow, it takes us a while, but let's go to the funeral. We can always come back, I hope. I hope we can come back. I don't want to miss the funeral though. There's a bit of lag. Okay, so this is the first video we are recording on the new system. If you would like to know what the specs are, feel free to comment down below and ask. But it's quite a beast. The late went to be with the Lord, followed brief yet painful agony, having received the sacrament of August 18th. Okay. Okay, cool beans. Small. Parish announcement. Saturday 7 AM. Hey, that's cute. I like to read all of this because it adds to our entries. Doesn't probably mean much, but it adds to it. There's somebody. Dude. Masha. Okay, I see, because that could be an important thing where people, they talk about Marsha, or they say they're still alive, or Jan or whatever. And then we know, no, but this person can't be alive. It's they're lying because this person is dead or something like that. Okay, let's start the funeral.
I'm sure you don't remember me. My name's Hayat, Mordecai Hayat. I wanted to offer my condolences.
Thank you, Hayat.
Thank you. Please, forgive my prying. I know Mr. Shulsky took nitroglycerin for his heart, but how did he pass away? Was that his cause of death? His heart?
So you don't know cause of your father's death. Quip that your father didn't have a heart. Oh no, that's not nice. Not at his funeral. Ask why he's on. Oh, but his father was a bad guy. I want to say that.
We've ruled out any coronary causes since the doctors couldn't confirm whether the deceased had a heart.
Yes, I understand. My condolences, once again. I'll leave you alone. I'm sure you want to bid farewell to your father.
Actually, just be there for Ligia. And then that's the memorial. Cool.
I think I ought to arrest you, Thaumaturge.
Ask why.
I haven't done anything, officer. What's the problem?
I barely recognize you either. You still haven't figured out who I am? Don't be surprised. The last time we saw one another was 20 kilos ago.
Uncle Voronian?
I will not keep you. The guy's probably all alone back there, among those vultures circling Stasio. I'm sure she'll be glad to see you. Go on. We'll talk later.
So if I missed something in the story in that, feel free to let me know, cause
Sister?
I can
Wiktor.
miss it easily.
I'm so glad you came.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if my telegram had reached you.
I'm glad too. How are you holding up?
All this caught me off guard, but for now I don't have time to think things through calmly. Look at yourself. What happened?
I just got punched. But you were in jail. Don't mention you were in jail. Here's the same. Of your mother knows about your father's
Have you
death.
written to Mother?
Yes, but what can you expect? You know what Nadia is like. It was never her style to show up for family events like this. It's getting late, and we've still got the reading of Papa's will ahead of us at home. And I'll leave you two alone. I suppose you've got your own matters to clear up.
Time to say goodbye to your father. Put that off until later. Let's say
Fine.
goodbye.
Let's get this over with. So, it was me who got it right in the end. Back then, on the train platform, was the last time we saw one another. 15 years ago. After brief suffering, fell asleep in the Lord. Brief? I hope not. Did you write this yourself? A tyrant, bigot, and liar, mistakenly absolved, died after suffering all too briefly. That's better, and definitely closer to the truth.
Mention the dream you had. Yeah.
The day you died, you visited me in my dreams. I was a child when you hounded me out of here, and I remember you as you were back then. But in my dream you looked older. You gave me hell as usual. You didn't believe I'd succeed. You were wrong. I've come back with 2 salutars.
Said goodbye sincerely.
I'm sorry there are so many things I didn't get to say to your face. All those years, I said them over and over to myself in my head. How you were never able to admit a mistake. You never sought blame in yourself. Someone else was always guilty, never you. Mother because she wanted something for herself in life. Ligia because she wasn't born a boy. Me because I was born a Thaumaturge, but I didn't want to live following your principles. And now...
If now that you said
Farewell, Father.
sincere goodbye.
Am I intruding?
Who's this man? Interrupt the moment of personal reflection.
I was reflecting at the grave of my beloved father.
You tricked me. I heard something else. Stanisław and I were acquainted. You might say I knew everything about your father. Mr. Wiktor Szulski, isn't it? Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope.
We'll see. Admit you haven't made up your mind, say you don't intend to stay here too long, point out that it's none of your business.
I haven't had time to think about it.
I understand. I hope you'll find some reason to stay here a little longer. Again, my condolences.
Thank you, sir. Who are you?
I didn't catch your name.
My name's Kanichkin. Ivan Kanichkin.
Okay,
Goodbye.
cool. I would just call you Ivan, not Ivan.
Such interesting friends you had.
Oh, what's going on? Another salutor?
I guess I'm more tired than I thought.
Oh, crabbies. Tombstone.
Great-grandmother Josefina, a thaumaturge.
Funeral wreath. One has left a note next to this. We had our differences regarding methods, but we shared the same goal. We will carry on, and you rest in peace, brother. Your friend in Thaumaturge. There's another one. Wreath with a note. Someone had left an unusual note. Eat dirt. It's quite not nice. Let's see here. A few flowers gathered together with a note. You were closer to me than I could ever admit, and now you're gone. My heart is yearning. S. Simple words contain a sea of sadness and a longing. The letter was written with a trembling heart that cannot come to terms with the loss. It seems that someone has greatly affected by my father's death. Stanislaus' funeral. More people than that I would have guessed come to that say their farewell to father. Damn, that was difficult. It turns out that he had both friends who were clearly affected by his death and enemies who found it exceptionally pleasing. Well, it seems father evoked extreme emotions in the people he had encountered during his life. Last but not least,
Grandpa Nikodem, a thaumaturge. I barely remember him.
and now that echo hopefully is gone of the grave. And we getting these things quick. Inflict damage. See, we need to unlock these to continue. I can unlock this. Agony. And more. Let's just do a nice punch. Wha-bam! See, there's a nice punch. Wha-bam! Probably have to upgrade these. I don't know. Thief of Thoughts. See? Yeah, this is probably like upgrades that goes further and stuff like that. Restores your focus. Fixed damage gives us a chance of dealing double damage. So, do double damage there. Restores your focus there. Reduces focus by 1 additional point in enemy in the okay. Make you lose. Nah, I'm cool with that. Inflicts damage 50% more. Okay. Hello, cleaner. Let's see. We haven't been this side too much, I think. Locked. Okay, well, we've seen all of this. Why is all of these places locked? Go to your family's home in northern whatever.
We can go. The hardest thing was getting the lid of the urn. The scattering I could handle.
You can play the clown, but I know how much this has cost you. I'm glad you went.
Love at a funeral. Eros post-mortem. Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors? Konstancja Shabłowska, the Warsaw Courier. Could I ask for a brief comment?
Hyena.
Thank you. And you, sir?
Ask Ligia if you ought to intervene and cause problems for her. Saying that you're Ligia's
We're
brother.
twins, my dear lady.
The
Oh, twins.
Shulskis
I didn't.
reunited.
I can't remember that.
You don't look like a horrid cripple. Why did you leave Warsaw so quickly?
Don't tell her anything. She'll write whatever she wants anyway. And we'd better get going.
Ask Ligia if you ought to intervene. Don't cause problems for her.
I can sort it out, but it might cause you some trouble.
It's not worth getting your hands dirty over.
Get out of here, or I might decide you're attacking an Imperial official, and you'll wake up tomorrow in the Citadel.
Are you threatening me, Judge?
I'm actually spurring you from him. Would you rather try your luck with a Thaumaturge? Come on, children. I'm sure my Pietia is already waiting for us at home.
I'd love to see my cousin.
Are you coming with us?
Yeah, let's go.
Thanks.
Get in. I'm sure the lawyer is already waiting for us.
Let's go and do a reading of the will. Huh. Interesting. See, the stories... I'm focusing a lot on the story so that we don't, like, fluff around too much. But, yet again, I want to do the side quest as well. It is killing me. We want to do as much as we can of the side quests. Just
Miss, your
build
guests
the
have
story.
arrived. The lawyer's upstairs too, waiting. A trifle jittery. Wonder if the tea I made him was too strong.
Thank you, Grażyna dear. Let the guests wait. First, I want to take care of the will.
I'll just wet my whistle and join you all upstairs.
Make sure Uncle makes it upstairs sober. And I'll suggest you don't dawdle either.
I won't dawdle around too much, but I'm definitely going to do some
Master
exploration.
Wiktor, good God! Half your face covered, but I could tell right away it was you. You look just like your father in his youth. Completely his spitting image. Should I make you some cocoa, Master? It would warm you up a little.
Sounds nice. Tell her to make cocoa for Ligia. Yeah, make cocoa.
Make an extra creamy one for Ligia.
Oh, I won't skimp on her. Now, your sister's putting a brave face on all this, but she's really having a hard time. It's lovely to see you again. But that's enough jabber for now. I've got the guests and the cocoa, and I've got to whip up some food for you all later. We'll talk soon.
Cool. Thank you very much. Go to your father's study for reading of the will. Yeah, we'll do that soon. I want to just ensure that everything is all good. Father's portrait. Portrait depicts father in his twilight years. Yeah, you're more than welcome to pause and read. Receive double. Okay, cool beans. Read this. Warsaw Courier, evening extra. Let's Petra Vorint.
I don't want to put my foot in my
His
mouth
cousin.
again. I already failed to recognize someone once today, but you look familiar.
Cousin.
Well, I should think so. I was the victim of one of your starling hunts. Voronins must not be very memorable, cousin.
Pietia, forgive me, and for shooting you as well. How are you doing?
Just some heart problems, not a subject for today. I'm sorry about Uncle Stanislav. Forgive me for not coming to the funeral. I can't bear cemeteries.
We'll have to meet up again.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, cousin. And that's why I say we just have to go around, talk to everybody. What's this? Liquor recipe. Okay.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I thought I'd have to drink alone.
I think you shouldn't
So
drink.
many goodies laid out for the guests. Having trouble picking something for yourself, Judge?
But this was Stasios. It was special. amber liqueur with quinces.
I think you mean quince liqueur with amber, right? If it's not here, I'm sure it's in the basement. But I won't grope around down there in the dark now. I've got my hands full.
I should probably do it now.
Now, I don't want to trouble you either. Wiktor, could you track down a little bottle for your uncle?
I suppose I'm obligated to accept this mission.
Good lad. A nephew like you is a treasure.
See, but the thing is, Ligia said he shouldn't get too drunk. But, we should make sure he doesn't get drunk. But if we get the bottle, he will get a tiny bit drunk. Just want to make sure we don't go to up there. Bust of Morana. That's another. Yes, another one. Cool. That's another. What's it called? Salutor. You don't want to go up there now. Let's go to the basement. Leonore. Bottle of red wine from the United States. Hard to get. Bottle of cellar in your uncle. Mother's portrait. From her youth. She stands proud, wearing a white dress and a silk scarf throwing over her exposed shoulder. I need to see everything. Yeah, there's the bottle with amber. Bottle of white wine from southern France, an expensive beverage popular among the... Okay, the wine carries the aroma of peaches, apples, and a certain amount of conviction that a relationship between two people is beginning to take on a romantic edge. Beverage enjoyed by the upper crust, given a man by a woman. Moroni's. Every bottle found in the cellar contains a credible beverage. Uncle Voroni wouldn't disagree any. Okay, whatever. It looks like we are all done here. Let's go back to the ground floor. Talk to our uncle.
How did it go? Mission accomplished?
Indeed. Give him a bottle of liquor. Give him a bottle of red wine, white wine. Acquired the knowledge of a context. He wants the liquor, but we can give him the white wine.
I found this one.
That's not ours. He got it from some woman. Married up to do. So, to an easy death, as Stasio and I used to say.
How did he die?
Hasn't Ligia told you?
I haven't even had the chance to ask.
He didn't suffer, but such images in the memory are better saved for later. I'd prefer to remember him as he was alive. What then? Am I drinking alone?
Raise a toast in silence. Drinking to eat. Raise your own toast.
May the ground be soft, Father. I'm not betting there's an afterlife.
Well, obligation fulfilled. Shall we get to the reading of the will?
Ask about shut.
At the funeral, there was this sad Jewish fellow, Mordechai Hayat. Do you know him, Uncle?
He worked for Stanisław, but that was a long time ago. I don't know him more than that. So, shall we collect our inheritance?
Do you need another moment? Join the reading of the will.
So let's find out what my father hasn't left me.
Let's begin if everyone is ready.
I think
Would
your
you
father left him
please take a
something.
seat? Ladies and gentlemen, by the power of my office vested in me by the grace of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify. Mr. Shulski's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaslav Fedorov, Esquire, that is, myself. My last will and testament recorded in the year of our Lord 1888. In the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen.
Here are the laws.
Therefore, my first irrevocable wish is to appoint as executrix of this will my daughter Ligia Szulska. Immediately after my death, an inventory shall be conducted in full accordance with the law. After completing the inventory, all my personal movables will be sold at public auction. And let the funds raised thereby be donated on the anniversary of my death to the beggars near that cemetery. The administration of the remainder of my fortune I leave, without restriction, to the person of my daughter Ligia.
I'm not even getting a teaspoon.
All movables and immovables relating to the family enterprise I entrust to the care and administration of my daughter. I do not prescribe a method of administering them, I merely offer her one piece of advice. I wish that the business should be conducted with modesty, prudence, and honesty, as I have conducted it my whole life.
A joker to the very end.
To my brother-in-law and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following. My collection of muskets and 2 revolvers, dating to the uprising in memory of our first meeting.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement.
Ask if your mother is getting anything.
Now, Mr. Fedorov, what did my father leave my mother?
Wiktor, be serious.
Nothing. There is a special item reflecting the absolute lack of any bequest to my former spouse, Nadia Fyodorovna Voronina.
Scratch them both and say you'll wait in the kitchen. Wait for the end of the ceremony.
I would also like to come to the aid of my only son, Wiktor Szulski, by entrusting him with the use of my personal black grimoire, in the hope that he will be able to make good use of it. This is my last will and testament. Carry it out solemnly, though you may have found it burdensome. However, this last bequest poses a certain problem.
Yes, it certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I am not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Szulski used it up until his death, yet no one left it with me after his passing.
So we need to go and
Meaning
look for
it's disappeared?
it. Or somebody stole it.
Did father have his grimoire on him at the time of his death?
It was only because of the grimoire that we could identify him at all.
What actually happened? How did he die?
A building collapsed on top of him. I don't know any other way of putting it.
Ask about the missing. Ask about the
A
death.
building? It collapsed on top of him? How? How did this happen?
Maybe it was a cellular.
It was a day like any other. Papa had gone for his habitual walk. Every Tuesday and Thursday, he'd take a stroll to get some space, as he put it. When he didn't come back for a long time, I got the bad feeling something had happened. Then,
We rode there together. An entire wall of a tenement had collapsed. There were 3 victims, including Stasio, who had the bad luck to simply be walking by. To see him there in that condition, it's beyond description.
The
think so.
grimoire. Could
Grimoire?
someone have taken it?
Perhaps, in all that confusion.
But why would anyone want Papa's grimoire? An ordinary person won't use it. Would the Thaumaturge just happen to be passing by?
Father had all his knowledge in there, but I don't know if it would be useful to someone other than him. I don't even know why he left it to me.
I'm sure Stasio had a reason.
Okay,
Where did it happen? Where was this building?
The southern part of Śródmieście, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can miss it.
Of all the possibilities, this was the death that fate prepared for him.
that even he didn't deserve this.
I foresaw a slightly more pleasant end for him myself. I doubt even he deserved such a horrible death.
Those might be the kindest words you've ever said on the subject of a father.
How typical of his sort of person to keep a portrait in his study of a family that was only a family on canvas. Not long after the painting was done, he got divorced, ruined the Nijitas, and kicked out his son. But there the portrait hangs, as if family meant anything at all.
I don't know what exactly happened with Aboritse, but I know that Papa felt guilty. You don't want to forgive him even now that he's gone?
The dead need no forgiving. And as for forgetting, I don't know how. It's just a shame about the grimoire.
You'll find it, Wiktor.
What do you intend to do?
He'll look through father's things, admit the building's a good lead. Ivan, ask about Hayat.
And Mordechai Hayat.
Hayat.
Could that be a lead?
I don't think so. He worked with father, but he left more than a year ago. I don't know why. He was an assistant at our, well, my store.
Do you know where I might find him?
Sadly, no.
Do you have any other ideas?
Ivan?
Father evidently knew a certain Ivan Konieczkin.
Ivan?
Have you heard anything about him?
Konieczkin? No, doesn't ring a bell.
All sorts of people came to Papa's store. That doesn't mean every one of them might know something about the grimoire.
That's true. You've got your work cut out for you.
Admit the building is a good lead. Say you look through
And where
father's
are
things
father's things
first.
at the moment?
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom. Not everything has been sorted through yet, but you go right ahead.
And the store? I should check that too.
I've started stock-taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you to go in there before I've finished.
As you wish.
Cool. Building is
I
a good
think
look.
we have to look for the answer in the place where it happened.
With your sight, you can make out more in those ruins than I, or Uncle, or Detective could. This is a good lead, but is it the only one?
Really no.
Now at least I can see how little I know. Maybe these scraps of information will lead me somewhere.
Well, now that we know what's got to be figured out, forgive me, my darlings. I'm going to give my old bones a rest.
I'll see you out.
Okay. Let the search begin.
Goodbye, Uncle. And, Ligia. I'm sorry it happened this way. That I wasn't close by.
The most important thing is you're here now.
I try to be as sincere as possible as well. Journal update. Okay, we'll get to you, buddy. Let's go. This is his room. Nothing there. examine. Wooden marsh representing saluter known as shular. Leather suitcase bearing trace of many travels. So, his grimoire might tell us, might give us another saluter. Letter. SR. Human heart is worth more than all the riches of the material world. Tonight. Okay, I don't really want to listen to it. Maybe we've got some copyright issues. But examine Book of Ancient Culture. Book in the hand leather. I'll talk to that chap soon. Message from Mother. Dear child, stop. Stop it with the great sorrow that I have received the news of a death. Read. Love for you is burning, keeps me from eating. My letter from Rome. Dear sister. Yes, I will be careful. Don't think me as a fool. Assy, we shouldn't have said that. I like that it's a remembrance. My letter from Paris. And so. Okay, so I'll pause and read through it in post. Also, this is Ligia's room. This is the loo. Literally just, it's a poop book. It's a book you'll read while you on the loo. Sorry about that, my throat is just agitated. Open. Okay, so this is our room probably. Serious photo, straight back, external experience. Obtained, Thaumaturge point. Okay, something went wrong here. It changed? Into what? Wardrobe. If you want to change your clothes, use the wardrobe. You can expand your clothes collection. So this is the deluxe edition. I'm going to do this because it looks awesome. Check. Yeah, see. So this is what we had. And of course we've got the deluxe things. Why not use it, eh? Just wanted to make sure we have it. Okay, let's go and talk to Uper. I don't know how to pronounce these things. So please excuse me. Okay, wait. Collection of book on the occult. Okay, let's make a conclusion. Father's search. Father's thoughts were recently occupied with a search for knowledge that bordered on the obsessive. This is related to something much more than his usual curiosity about the world, which I remember him for. He was looking for something. Hunting for a saluter. Well, hunting for saluters. Exploring the mysteries of everything related to Thaumaturge. Thaumaturgy. The only thing I still don't know is where it led him. So maybe a saluter chucked a wall onto him. Lost wool. Yada yada yada. Okay. Read that. We need to start making conclusions about stuff because we don't really have much. Understand what? That's weird. Family is complete. Okay, let's talk to Uper.
How do you find our old stomping ground? Yes, I'm not too fond of this place either. This is where I had my last conversation with my father, just before I left. If you can call it a conversation. Can you see my dreams? Nightmares, actually. Ever since I decided to come back, I keep reliving the same memory. The loan shark incident. I've been seeing his death more and more lately. I wonder if his shop is still there. Perhaps we should go there and check.
Okay, so we're just talking to ourselves, technically. Okay, find out more about father's dying moments. Where's this taking us? It's taking us there. There's nothing more here. Oh, both of these take us. Oh, wait. Bust of Sharon. Okay, and ground floor. Let's talk to Ligia.
Have you found anything yet about the grimoire? Is there any way I can help?
Ask about the woman's trace you found in the study.
In Father's study, I found a trace of a woman that I couldn't identify.
Probably Svetlana Rumyantseva.
SR.
Who is she? And what did Father have to do with her?
Svetlana is a Russian aristocrat who travels with the Romanovs' court. I can only tell you she was a customer of Father's.
A customer? If you don't want to say, then don't. Where can I find her?
When she's in town, she stays at the Imperial Hotel.
She might know something that will help me find the grimoire.
Not so fast. To get in, you're going to need me and my connections. Svetlana is famous for her soirees where she hosts the crème de la crème of Warsaw.
Soiree, it's a party.
What's a soiree?
How long did you say you lived with Mother in Paris?
Get together.
Just a party, if you like. Do you know what that is?
Very funny.
We could go together. How about you track down some evening clothes and I'll sort out the invitation?
But I've got my
And
evening
I won't take no for an answer.
clothes.
Sadly, you never give me a chance. Unfortunately, everything in my wardrobe is antediluvian. I need a tailor.
Yeah.
There's a shop at 11 Pruzhna Street that's fairly decent and quick. We also have barbers in Warsaw in case you want to do something about whatever you have growing on your head.
We
and
will,
face.
yes. Definitely. Need to clean up the beauty. Okay, so that's the base. Come on. Something here. Drink hot chocolate. Yay! You know the secret to time travel. It requires but one sip of cocoa. All of a sudden, Ligia is reading a book in front of the fireplace. And I'm stacking building blocks. My parents are arguing in the smoking room. It's a warm day, and then everything goes to hell. Pack cacao. That was nice. Thank you very much, lady. I appreciate it. Let's talk to her.
Master Wiktor, let me guess. Have you come for some hot cocoa?
Also something. Yes, cup of cocoa.
A cup of cocoa would do me good.
Help yourself. The pot is in the salon, along with some of your favorite cookies.
Thank you.
It's been an age since we've seen one another. I'm glad you're back. Mistress Ligia is really struggling with everything.
Ask about father's
And
death.
so, the great Stanisław Szulski is dead, crashed by a building. Can't say I'd wish a death like that on anybody.
An awful death. Sheer cruelty. Mr. Szulski didn't deserve it. Now all we can do is think back on what a wonderful man he was.
That won't take long. Ligia won't open up to me, but how is she doing?
She's having a rough time, the poor dear. Her heart is heavy, though she doesn't show it, but she's strong. She keeps her chin up and doesn't give in. And it's good she's got you to help now, Master. Only she started smoking like a chimney.
We can get rid of
She
that.
takes after her father, no question about it.
We'll just do some thaumaturgy stuff
So, this death, what do you make of it,
to
Grezhenka?
get her to stop
I'll
smoking.
tell you in confidence, Master Shulsky. Now, I'm a simple woman, but something about your father's death doesn't sit right with me.
It does sound weird.
How do you mean, Grezhenka?
Don't you suspect some impure powers had a hand in it?
Do you mean it could have something to do with thaumaturgy?
That I don't know. Look at us jabbering while there are potatoes not peeled. Forgive me, Master.
Not a problem at all.
Another time, Grezhenka. I'll get out of your way.
Always ample work, but I can always snatch a moment for a chit-chat with you, Master.
Thank you, lady. I appreciate your knowledge. Go to the tailor to collect evening wear. Yeah, we'll first visit a barber. Let's quickly talk to Ligia again.
Ligia?
Yes?
I want you to stop smoking. Ask her about the company.
I'll get going.
Let's leave for now. Come on, don't be shy to walk.
The telephone.
Yeah, we'll get to it now, dude.
The telephone.
Onto the phone.
Hello?
I talk here? Do you hear me now? Wiktor? Wiktor, are you there?
Yes? Who is
Grigori?
this?
Yes.
Wiktor, where are you?
On the
phoned
other
you,
end of
dude.
the line, at home, where the telephone rang.
Yeah, exactly.
Incredible.
Ask why he's calling, find out how he got your number, point out that it's late.
How did you know I have a telephone at home?
Something's interrupting you, Wiktor. I am telecommunicating with you to say I found lodgings here in Warsaw. If you need me, I'm by the cemetery. What number is it? Yes, 7 Povoskoska Street. Number 7 by cemetery. Povoskoska.
I'm glad. It's good to hear your voice.
It's good to hear you as well. Goodbye. I want to end now. What do I... like this? Wonderful device. Remarkable. Hello? Oh, and now?
Okay, so we can go and visit him. I think that's the guy that helped us in the start. Taming Darkness, you received a quest, yes. Side quest, Memory Horizon. Of course there's a memory a day. Available on the quest is limited. Taming Darkness. Let's go and visit the barber, and we have to talk to Ligia about her shop and stuff like that.
Ligia?
Yes?
It's random questions, but it's good to know.
What's next for you? You're in charge here now. Have you got some kind of grand scheme?
A grand scheme? Oh, for now, I'm just trying to keep my head above water. Certain customers are unconvinced that a woman can handle running a business. What's worse, a woman without powers. You know what I mean. A thaumaturge at my side would shut them all up. After all, it's your heritage too.
Assure her that she can count on
I
you.
don't know anything about running a company, but if I can help in any way, you can count on me.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. I trust the smoke doesn't bother you.
She'll comment on her smoking.
You used to detest the smell of tobacco. You'd hold your breath going into Father's study.
That's true, but when I'd stay here, alone with Papa, and somehow over the years I got used to it. I don't know when I started copying him even.
Daddy's girl. You were always closer to him.
That's not true. I was just less rebellious than you, his thaumaturge son. Now come on, what else is on your mind?
Usual
The
time.
trousers are an original style. Until now, I'd only seen women in trousers in the East.
First of all, they're practical. It's the 20th century. It's high time we started dressing comfortably.
He's brave, say the type of fashion does nothing for her.
You've always been brave, never afraid of anything or anybody. Like when Mother almost had a fit because you dumped my best tie in hot cocoa.
I didn't care that she was angry. I wanted to get you back for not wanting to play with me.
Because you were being too annoying.
You meant to say brave. By the way, Grażyna still makes cocoa every evening. You can conjure up the flavor of childhood if you want. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, that's all. Thank you so much, Ligia. As he says, I'll get going. We will have to get going as well. In the next episode, we will go to the barber. Okay. And some points of interest that we'll have to go and explore. There's a few places that's locked, place of respire, as well as some quests that needs to be done. There's a barber there. And a tailor over here. So I think we're gonna have to go to the barber first and stuff like that. But first look at the point of interest. There's a lot to do, but it's such a fun game. And I really do hope you enjoy it. Please like to let me know that you enjoy it. Because I really enjoy this game. And I won't like to stop playing it. Adrenaline increases difficult manage. Okay. Restores 4 of your health points for every enemy is the suffering state. See, so it's gonna get more expensive as it goes. That's fine, we can do it. See. Boom. For every enemy in the suffering state. Okay, cool beans. I think I did that correctly, but yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you being here. Again, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really means the world to me. I really do appreciate you. And for the end of the episode, viewers, please put in the comments these beautiful numbers 1239. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.